So shipping containers already piling up at sea as the dock workers' strike enters its third day. And as concerns grow over the state of the economy, manufacturers are calling on Biden or Congress to take action. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise joins us now. Is Congress going to step in here? It looks like the president has made it very clear he's standing with the workers right now.
Yeah, right now under the law, Lawrence, going to be with you, Taft-Hartley allows the president to intervene and break it. President said, we're just going to let it go on and wreck the economy. I mean, we're losing over $5 billion a day, and costs are going to start going up even higher on families who are already struggling under the Biden-Harris inflation economy. Food on the shelves is going to become more scarce. You know, if you look at Congress, I mean, in the House, we're surely not going to support some kind of deal that says no automation. Imagine that. They want to go back to the Flintstones. I mean, I would bet you they've got more technology and automation in their homes, in their refrigerator, in their smart TV than they want to have on a dock when we're competing globally. We're not just competing one city against another. You know, you've got ports all around the world that are heavily automated, and they still have humans, by the way, who actually run the devices. These automated devices aren't running themselves, but they're already making, with overtime, over $200,000 a year in some cases. And they want to shut the economy down to get more. At some point, who pays for this? And this will add even more to inflation. There are a lot of families making $50,000 a year that are saying, please stop adding to the costs. And Biden and Harris won't do anything because they want to see those prices keep going up.
What tools do y'all have? The president looks like he's going to stay out of it. He's not going to use an act. But what can you guys do to make sure this doesn't get crazy?
Yeah, and I mean, look, again, if the House and Senate had some kind of close symmetry on how to resolve it, that would be one thing. There is none. You know, can you imagine us in a room with Chuck Schumer and he's siding with them saying, ban automation? You know, this isn't the 1950s. We're in 2024. We have a lot of technology that could be implemented to actually make us more efficient. Wouldn't be less jobs. It would just be more efficient jobs. And they want to block that. We're not going to support that kind of backward thinking.
Mr. Leader, I've been watching what's happening in Israel, and it looks like their prime minister is going on the offense. He's taking out not just their enemies, but he's taking out our enemies as well. He's also going out there to get his hostages. The next step is Iran. What do we do there? The president was asked about what Israel should do. This is what he had to say. Watch.
Would you support an attack on Iran's nuclear sites by Israel?
The answer is no. I think there's things we'll be discussing with the Israelis what they're going to do, but all seven of us agree that they have a right to respond, but they should respond in proportion.
So, Mr. Leader, those nuclear sites aren't just a threat to Israel, but a threat to us. So why is the president being so cavalier and saying no?
Yeah, this has been a problem under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris since the day they took office. They reversed all the sanctions that President Trump took in place that were crippling Iran's economy to go and support terrorism around the world. Iran's made about $100 billion, Lawrence, selling their oil on world markets since Joe Biden took off those Trump sanctions that were working to cripple Iran's economy. So now Iran's making all this money. They're funding terrorism. Hamas, October 7th, came out of that. You know, the Houthis that are attacking our troops. And Biden just sits back and does nothing. Kamala does nothing. Let them defend themselves. Israel has a right to self-defense, whatever it is, including nuclear sites.
We're looking at these last pictures of Beirut right now, where an explosion has happened as well. Mr. Speaker, before I let you go, I just got to ask you, who's running the country? We see Joe Biden on the beach. He comes to the White House whenever he wants to. Kamala Harris is on the campaign trail. The cabinet members are just on the Sunday shows as allies of Kamala Harris. You're in leadership of our government, but who's running the country right now?
Yeah, it's a really scary thought. You know, when you look at some of the bills we passed bills to secure the southern border. Joe Biden came out, said he's against it. Kamala Harris said she's against it. We have bills to produce our own American energy so we don't need to give Iran and Russia billions of dollars a month. President Biden and Kamala Harris oppose that. So, you know, you see a clear divide. The country's going to speak really loudly on this. And I think J.D. Vance said it best at the debate the other night. You know, Kamala Harris talks about what she'd do on the first day. Kamala Harris's first day was 1,400 days ago. And look at the results. The world's on fire. Americans can't drive to go to the grocery store, let alone put food on the table.
Mr. Leader, thank you so much for giving us some
Lawrence, great being with you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.